Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fatum Aeterna, Lord of the Dead, Fatum Aeterna, the fate of the Eternal, to forever act as the avatar of death, to cleanse the corrupted mortals. We have claimed victory over the Pyromancer. Did we, though? As I always say, in Total War, a Pyrrhic victory is still a victory. I actually went back and watched our last series on fight against the Pyromancer, and it was flawless. Beautiful. A thing of perfection. So now I'm actually disappointed in myself, but hey, we killed her. My apologies. Soon you will come to know the extent of my failure, as they would say. But before we move on, we do have a name for the Unfrozen, which I requested last time by Chazakil, who, by the way, also has a wraith name in Awaitan. Morkai. This is the Death Wolf god thing in Warhammer 40k that, in Fenrisian lore, one of the Space Marine chapters, I think, follows. And oddly enough, their symbol is a two-headed wolf. And Morkai's wrath ability is a wolf. So it seemed quite appropriate. Also, of course, Fenrisian, a reference to Fenrir from Norse mythology, a beautiful combination. It all just fit perfectly together. We do, of course, have Minovis as well, who is going to go heal with Morkai. Now we have... It's actually kind of a headache. So many paths before us. Too many paths before us, actually, if I had to ask. We have the potential for an evasion tank. Double Wraith because we have double Phantom Clothes. We have the potential for hyper carry Bride of Iratus because of the sharpened bones that we found. We have hyper carry Nergleth, insane sanity damage. We have part farming Minovis. We have Kamul, Jester Visage, insanity. Which path do we choose? Well, it all depends on what we find on the 5th floor, which is where we now go. See to your defenses, Grand Magister, for we are coming. The forces of undeath gather at your gate. That was a good cinematic. The Cathedral is the heart of the Order's power. From here, the Grand Magister commands his fanatical forces and enjoys total dominion over the surrounding lands. Usually, one might only hear whispers in the hallowed corridors, but they are now filled with the sounds of blades being drawn and armored boots hitting stone. Dim moonlight pours in through the high windows as an unearthly battle cry bellows forth from the decaying throats of your minions. It is time to finish this war. You have clawed yourself up from the bowels of the earth, and you will not let a bunch of priests and paladins stand in your way. Your undead may be vulnerable to their holy powers, but superior strategy and numbers will see you to victory, and finally, establish your eternal kingdom upon this earth. The home of the most corrupted mortals stands before us, and we have 3 paths to choose from. That's mighty impressive, actually. Ha. 3 paths. 3 paths. I suppose the question then again is, what are we looking for? But we'll ask that question once our good old reliable group has moved forward. I don't remember what anything here does. So let's just take this and go in. Blindly. Oh, I probably have items to switch. Oh well. The first battle is usually the easiest. So these guys are annoying, I remember that. They're champions. The humans. When an ally is defeated, receive plus 25% damage until the end of combat stacks and cannot be removed. Ah, that's right. Now, these guys actually have lower accuracy than I thought. For some reason in my head, I was thinking these had 150 accuracy, which would have been bullshit. But it's only 115. So we could do some fun evasion stuff here. The Paladins, on the other hand, have 136, which... less fun stuff, but they don't really hurt that much. Their feature is kind of the opposite. When an ally dies, reduce all incoming damage by 25%. And we don't care about that. We care about these two. These two need to die. the sooner, the better. So, we're going to have good old Mothdet do some stuff.
Terror will
Do we have the rose still
overflow.
equipped? I literally can't remember. Oh no, holy pa. Whatever shall I do? I'll miss. How much evasion? It was their evasion I was thinking about. Okay, I see. That presents an issue. Perhaps it's time for the Morgenstern. 33% chance. Really? This is what this has come to. Good Naka, what is your evasion? What is it? Show me. Or not evasion, accuracy, 120. Solus, I know you're listening. I think you're right. I think you're right. Time to eat. I think it's time to increase our accuracy to 140. The magic number that I like is 120, but I think it's time to raise that bar. What does this do? Deals to any minion that deals targeted... You son. Okay. It's okay. We can deal with this. I forgot about this. Oh no, that screwed this up, didn't it? I remember... Who was it? It was someone very helpful. If... This is dumb, by the way, because this doesn't work. This, I think, works the opposite way for players. But if you hit a character that's in a stance, and it moves them, this is for enemies, and it moves them, then their stance will be interrupted. But if you hit them with a move ability and it does not interrupt them, then it won't be. So for example, if we were to try and pull this paladin forward now in his stance, it would not affect him. He would still be in his stance. However, if we were to push him backwards, it would. Also, he has without or all remaining strength, and I'm a little upset about that. Because he's going to have to die now.
Extinction of life.
Also, I'm a little worried about this. Oh, I just had a flashing nightmare. We don't have the Shackles of War equipped. This could have gone terrifyingly. No. Let's see if he dies. He has 2 curses on him. He might. Die, die, die. Okay, we're fine. Ossifrage gives 0 craps about being hit.
More materials.
Die, 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 die.
I think it would be this easy.
Hey. Actually, I think he killed himself with the all remaining strength. All right, let's equip some items, shall we?
Fetching.
This, by the way, the Shackles of War item that makes it so enemies cannot become inspired, has made this series, this run, I don't even... How do I explain it? Like, literally, it's removed all of the risk of being a stress build.
It embellishes my undead features.
Okay, so our current setup is going to be... We'll run the Spirit... Do we need this? What are you looking at, Mothdet? Mothdet is capped, Girathnaka is capped, and Nurglith is capped. So if we're going to run with this group, we'll take off the Spirit Chainmail. But I don't have anything else to put in its place. Ha. I guess we can take Spell Power. The Vagrant's Robes. Show maximum disrespect. I'm okay with that. The Morgenstern is an item we found a while ago. This will reduce all enemy evasion by 22. That's pretty nifty, methinks. And I noticed something when I was looking at Iratus on the Steam, whatever. There are several locked achievements that I don't have. And do you know what 4 of them are? Maxing out each talent tree. Getting every available talent in a talent tree. And you may not know this about me, but I am what people call an achievement whore. Meaning, I will do anything for an achievement. So, what we're going to go for today, or this playthrough, is Ire. We're going to see if we can completely cap out Ire, which we should be able to. Worst case scenario, to sacrifice a bunch of stuff. and literally don't care about anything. Now comes the hard decision. In my soul. Do I have one? Kind of. Where I was going with that is, in my bones, me soul, I'm trying to think of what I want. I'm doing some soul searching to decide where we're going. Because this cultist would give... We want to hit some cultists. If we want to do the Bride Hypercarry Shenanigans build, we need a cultist. And if we want to do the Kamul Jester Visage build, we need a cultist. So in a perfect world, we snag 2 cultists. Sooner rather than later. But I also want to try and hit the Spirit Spear so that we can stack mad power, which means we want chests. But I also want to hit the coffins because we still don't have a crow's paw. I mean, even if we don't get a crow's paw, we can get the funeral coin. Is that what it's called? Which is basically a better Nails of Pain, which is what Nerglath is currently using. How could I forget the name of our baby boy? I don't know. So my gut is telling me to go right, and then take a curveball here, and then go up, and then take another curveball here. Go straight up. This will allow us to hit 2 cultists. We can go that way, get a chest. Okay. We're going to go right, I think. Methinks. We are going to be... Probably won't get a cultist this episode then, so Kamul and our yet created Bride of Iratus shall remain. So if you have a good name for the Bride of Iratus, let me know. Chest time. Okay, what are we looking for? Spirit Spear. Is there anything else? Robes of Potence. Anything else? Grappling hook would be okay. Those are the 3 options, I think. Show me the goods! Well, game. I can't tell if I'm happy or seething with rage. I asked for 3 things, and the game has given me 2 of the 3, and now I need to choose. From left to right, we have the Enchanted Clothing. Literally don't care. In the middle, the Robes of Potence. All minions gain plus 8 luck, plus 8 accuracy, plus 8 evasion. This is so good. It's my favorite armor piece in the entire game. It's so good. But to the last item to the right, the Spirit Spear. After killing an enemy, the minion who dealt the killing blow receives...
The pocket of resistance, the more bodies for me to harvest.
Thank you, Iratus. After killing an enemy, the minion who dealt the killing blow receives a plus 3% damage buff for the rest of the game. Stacks up to 10 times. Can you imagine Nerglath with a plus 30% damage increase? Can you imagine Mofdet with a plus 30% damage increase on her ultimate? They can already deal over 100 by itself for no reason. The game's going to make me choose. It's going to make me choose between my favorite piece of armor that would help out with a bazillion of our builds. This plus 8 accuracy will bring Gareth Naka over 70 evasion. In fact, it'll bring him, I'm pretty sure, to 74 evasion. Of course, 8 luck will bring Nerglath over 50 luck, making it literally a coin toss every time he hits something, to crit it or not. The accuracy will bring... Why you do this to me, game? But the Spirit Spear is a growing item. You always take the growing artifact early. That's a standard RPG knowledge. Ugh. Me soul.
More for me.
I want you to know that it hurt to do that. I want you to know that. I didn't want to do that. I wanted the Robes of Potence.
Fetching.
But it's time, my friends. This also kind of changes the plan a little bit. If we're going to lean into the Spirit Spear, we're going to lean into the Spirit Spear. I'm also kind of curious, though, if... Well, okay. I probably should already know this, because we've dealt with this. But if an enemy... Huh. If an enemy dies to... gets the heart attack due to curses, who gets the kill for the Spirit Spear? Because... is it just whoever cursed it was? Because when we tried the growth experiment with the infused dagger, it didn't go to anybody. I mean, technically it was Iratus killing, so I kind of understand that. No stands for you.
My kingdom comes.
He didn't move, but it was interrupted, so I don't know what the rules are. No one knows what the rules are. They make them up on the spot. Let's be real. Please don't die, Mafte. You've grown on me, my dear mummy. My dear cat goddess. Is that weakness? Beautiful. And this is also weakness. Okay.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
So now, as I mentioned, that kind of changes the plan. If... I'm going to wait and see what you do. Okay. I don't care about your damage shield. If we're going to be growing here with the Spirit Spear, that incentivizes us. It doesn't mean we have to do it. It just means it incentivizes us to use the same group composition repeatedly. I should have been watching attack there.
This will be your...
instead of having, like, a varied group composition, you know? You know what I'm saying? You're picking up what I'm putting down?
Another step towards my eternal kingdom.
I mean, I don't mind. This group composition has carried us through basically the entire game. So who got stuff? Mafte got 2. Goretnaka? Got none. Nergleth? Got 1. Okay, so it was all distributed, even though one of them died to curse effects. Okay, that's good. Also, I haven't been using the arena, because I'm terrible at this game. Manava, Manavis, Mordecai, Yenganga, Kamul. Nyarlathotep is probably just going to get another brain. Let's all just be real here. I'm going to bring our real group, just in case things don't go well. So I don't know what we're looking at here. While you have been focusing most of your attention on the moment-to-moment decisions that shape your campaign, you have not neglected your personal development. Delving into the dark arts has great allure, and there is much new power still to be uncovered. Faced with many heavily armored holy foes, you feel that you are on the verge of a breakthrough. Huh. So basically we get to decide if we destroy their armor, if we destroy their resistance. Which would have helped if I scroll through our Pokédex just briefly. We'll go with resistance, I think. Because don't, like, the zealots and stuff have that, and the holy elementals? Alright. In a flash comes realization, and you quickly weave together a new spell of your own making. Your dark necromancy severs the holy connections that the humans have maintained between themselves and their artifacts. While temporary, it will leave them vulnerable. That's 40 mana to lose all resistance for 3 battles. Not great, but whatever. That's a knight. I don't remember what knights do, but I'm pretty sure I don't like it. Just gonna go out on a limb there. Wait, is Pokédex complete for the 4th floor? Oh, it's so beautiful. You'll love to see it. It's so tilting that the 1st floor is missing 1 still. I'm pretty sure this is the elite headsman. Oh, no. Back one? The elite doomsayer. Because 2 is complete, 3 is complete, and 4 is complete. It's beauty to behold. So the knight. What are we looking at here? 50% chance to redirect an attack or debuff to Knight from an ally located behind it. 2 attack until the battle ends each time the Knight receives damage. Okay. What I'm afraid of is the Priestess. Don't you just... Yeah, you ignite. Which means we're going to swap things up a bit. Are you ready? Are you ready to get wrapped? But she has... Oh, you have blocks. Getting through 3 blocks is not a simple task. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? Leaving the priest for last seems like a terrible idea. You know what? Let's see just how terrible of an idea it is. To help support this terrible idea, we're going to go ahead and pop the creepy doll.
It embellishes my undead features, no?
Yes, it does. Alright, let's see what there is to see, shall we? This isn't concerning at all. So let's see, what did we hit? Of course we hit all remaining strength. Why wouldn't we? Weakness, all remaining strength, and hopelessness. Good news. There is some. We don't have to decide how much of a bad idea it is. Because I'm just going to pull her forward. Bad news, because there is some. Double all remaining strength is not something I was interested in dealing with. Like, at all. I suppose the good news about this, though... I could just shuffle them. That's the thing I can do. The good old shuffle. I mean, do I just kill the knight? 40%. The 1-2 shuffle. Get up here. Get over here. I might just... Fine. You want to be a good old patriot. You want to defend your person. Any damage? Okay. Go ahead and sha-sha-sha.
You will soon embrace your new existence.
What do they call that? I don't know. Ow. Ow. Oh. Griffith Naka's just an evasive lad. I'm just gonna eat the buffs. No fire. Fire bad. This just in, fire is still hot. Well, okay. That, my friends, is a prime example of why I wanted the ropes about tense. But, oh, I guess if they're dying to all remaining strength, that's not good for me, is it?
Give them no mercy.
Well, I mean, what am I gonna do about it? 40% of 290. You're gonna die, aren't you? Alright. Well. Sayonara. If only I had a debuff. 212. 212! Yeah, heal the dead guy. It's gonna go over well for you. One of the things I like about the Wraith, and why I think they're actually...
Become part of the breathless tide.
That's not concerning at all. Why I think they're actually decent... frontliners is because even if they fail to evade, they have a high level innately of block and ward to just eat the attack. You know? Do I just try and kill this or do I dot it? We'll dot it. Actually, I could have moved backwards using what's it called?
Strength through pain.
Come on, hypercarry. Hey.
As your suffering ends, your service.
That was a weird fight. I don't know if I liked that fight. It was weird. So if we're going to try and cap out Ire, for the achievement because I need the achievement. Might as well just get overwhelming ire, right? I have so many artifacts. I should probably clean that out at some point in time. So we're going to go to the left, to the left, to the left in a moment. But we're going to build something first. The statue? The abode. The statue. We need a vampire. I would sacrifice Miss Mavra, but Mavra has the item. I also have built her like literally 3 floors ago or something.
Welcome to my breathless ranks, Night Mistress.
And I never used her. Not once. Huh. The vampire is such a weird character. I'll say this just real quick. But the vampire, on lower difficulties, like Cakewalk and More Pain, she is actually quite an excellent frontline brawler. Because of her wrath ability that lets her heal, based on the damage that she deals. And this can also heal her? Just kidding, that's the wrong one. But on Eternal Harvest and Good Always Wins, I think she's best used as an ancillary character. Like, for Berserk. Oh, it's plus 50% damage increase. That's nuts. Berserk to just drop someone 50% of their health. Bloody Offering to generate some wrath. You can use it to generate mana if you want. The Auspex to make it so characters ignore, block, and ward. I think that's the best use of her on higher difficulties. What am I looking for here? Crow's Paw. I'll take another drop of Divinity, even though I haven't used the one we're sitting on. And the coin. Hey, I called it. There's actually some interesting choices we have here. From left to right. Actually, I'm going to go left, right, and middle. On the left is the Unholy Wanter. This will increase Iratus' spell power by 18. Of the 3 items present, this is the worst one. But it's a better version of the Baynor, and can allow us some interesting spell power increase. Far right is the Halo of Chaos. At the start of each turn, the minion receives 1 random bonus until the end of turn. Now, I used to hate this item. I judged it, honestly. You never judge a book by a cover. The buff that this gives, we have discovered because Gengar is wearing one of these, is absolutely, positively nuts. Like, plus 25 accuracy, plus 25 evasion is one of them. That's insane. So part of me wants to take the Halo, lean into the RNG. But the one in the middle is the one I was asking for, the Funeral Coin. Increase critical damage dealt by 30%, reduce critical damage received by 30%. Because Nergleth is such a critting monstrosity, I kind of want to pick this up. He does currently have equipped the Nails of Pain, which is this but 20%. So this would be not exactly a 10% increase, but you get the point. It'd be a better version of what we already have. But I want the Halo. We'll take the coin. I'll behave. Or will I? I've never behaved once in my life. That's actually not true.
Toss it with the rest.
Take the Funeral Coin. We already have the Halo. We've seen the Halo. The Funeral Coin, however, is new. I'm also using it for the first time on the channel, so let's go ahead and pop that in. As I mentioned, the Nails of Pain is basically the same thing, but worse. I just had a thought. Oh no, don't do this. Can I equip both of them at the same time? Nergalith, my baby boy, I might kill you. Right now, the Vampire Fangs is providing basically all of Nergalith's sustainability. So if Nergalith gets hit by something, we can always just fade him up and then Plague Fall and be back to full health basically in no time at all. But if I give him the Funeral Coin over the Vampire Fang, we're going to lose all of that. And I'm just going to have to protect him the old-fashioned way, with blocks and wards. I mean, we did pick up Battle Eternal for this reason, right? Oh, I'm so insane. Why am I doing this? Alright. I can't believe you can do that. Alright, well, we've made a decision. And it's not a sane decision. Oh, we would have to fight this next. Our upcoming battle is a knight, an elite Is that mercenary captain or something? An inquisitor, and this is gonna be what the fuck? So the standard bearer, while he's alive, his allies take 50% less stress damage. Don't like that. The mercenary captain is literally insane. Jeez. And the inquisitor, I think, is pretty harmless. Yeah, she's kind of okay. So basically, I have to kill the standard bearer. Like, right away. Do you benefit from this? His allies. Okay. I just had an idea. This is going to be risky. I'm going to go ahead and pop the spider web. Am I? This might be time for the Cursed Grimoire. You know, let's do it. I'm going to be popping a lot of... yeah.
It embellishes my undead features.
No? Sure. Spiderweb. The reason I want the spiderweb is... How much does this cost? 45? 30? Can I do that turn 1 with the spiderweb? I don't think so. I would need to equip something else. Everything that generates wrath is a ring, right? I don't have like an amulet for that. No. Okay. Alright.
Now I will make mortals tremble before me. Well, even more than
I have a plan.
previously.
I'm going in with the plan. Wait, generate it. Okay, good. You ready for the plan? It's a great plan. First of all, Nurgleth, please don't die. Lol. Okay, we're gonna wait with you. Standard Bearer is gonna act. And the Finger of Death.
Death.
Predestined. And then Terror Wave. Echoing Terror. Don't miss. Yes. Yes! Okay. Now, you need to die. Oh no, a trap! Potentially dangerous. There's a 50-50 this connects and he dies. That was a lot of damage. Ooh, keep protecting Nurgleth. Keep protecting Nurgleth.
Ashes
to ashes. Dust to dust. We did it, team! Oh, that was scary. It's been a while since I felt that fear. But we're not out of the woods quite yet. The Mercenary Captain is actually a terrifying foe. So, I don't really care about the rest of this. But we need to make sure the Mercenary Captain dies. Capiche? I can't believe how much damage Nurgleth does on a crit now. You set me on fire. Good job! A round of applause for the Inquisitor. You debuffed Mofdet. 200 IQ move right there. Well, Ossifrost is on fire. I can't really say I'm concerned, but he's on fire. Again, 200 IQ move.
This is my kind of entertainment.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't have enough time to thank literally everyone that yelled at me to play the mummy, but you know who you are.
Thank you. Of magic.
We'll just dispel those traps so that we can kill her in peace. You know? I like how you thought that was a good idea. Mofdet literally doesn't care.
Ah, your frail
Bye-bye.
bodies fail you.
We did it, team. That was actually a scary fight. The potential for things to go wrong was so high. I'm also still nervous about equipping this. Don't get me wrong, I don't regret it, but I'm nervous about it. One more level up and we can bring our luck over 50, just what we needed. I could even give him this heart. Turn Nergleth into our ultimate hypercarry. Actually, does everyone have legendary parts? Aww. Ossifrage deserves one, doesn't he? He does. No one can convince me otherwise. Alright, Ossifrage. Let's give you a skull and think about what you need. What does good old Ossifrage need? We can give him one block, one ward. That seems appropriate. Okay. I mean, Ossifrage doesn't care about being hit. But one block, one ward are pretty good. Time to get some Digger Souls. We actually... Okay, so we have the Abode and the Mortuary left, correct? Yep, we're almost done. Our graveyard is almost completely full. Nice. Next combat is a champion, a knight, an inquisitor, and another standard bearer. Our plan worked out pretty well, didn't it? What if we just do that, but better? Well, better is a bit of a stretch. I am never using these Wizard Bones. You can't convince me to use them. So let's get some mana.
Ah, the smell of successful alchemy.
And we'll just go in. I don't even need an item. The only thing I'm not even afraid of anything here. Well, I mean, the champion's gonna be kind of annoying. But I'm just gonna Finger of Death this dude. Can't reach him. The onslaughts. We'll probably generate enough wrath. Let's see what happens. If we wait until the last turn for Nergleth, not Nergleth, actually we might not, because we're not doing anything. I need 45 to do Echoing Terror. Does this generate wrath? Let's see what happens. Thanks, Mofdet. Yes, debuff Mofdet. What could possibly go wrong? I'm having way too much fun with this. Oh, I need to wait again. No, I don't want to do this. It's fine. We'll do this. Yes. Come to the front. What will you find in the front line? Death. Death is what you're going to find. So much death. Goodbye. Farewell. Auf Wiedersehen.
Ooh, I hope there will still be enough left to reanimate.
That was... I can't tell if equipping the funeral coin was literally a stroke of genius or can't be removed or not, you know? Because it feels like one of the riskiest things I've ever done. But at the same time, a good offense is the best defense. Also, I need to heal Mofdet somehow. I mean, she's healing 10 for every turn. Excuse me. If we have more debuffs, can you get back in your position, please? You're scaring me a little bit.
Now that's gonna leave a mark.
I could. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Sorry, I'll move forward. Wait. What just happened? What? I'm confused. I don't know what just happened. I also need to work on the champion before he gets too strong. Something, ow. Okay, that's fine. Perfectly, I mean, calculated. Alright, Nergleth, you need some accuracy. I'm gonna spend your points. I really want to wait for luck, but time isn't going to allow that, it seems. I'm going to go ahead and heal with Ossifrage. Not that he needs it, of course. But it's just going to happen. Please don't be all remaining strength good. Literally any of the sanities except for all remaining strength were fine. Like, even if he got the, what's it called? There's one that's really bad for us.
One by one, life vanishes from this world.
Bye-bye. It's the one where they regain... Not regain. Their sanity bar increases. Ow. And it will... do the thing.
Carve open their husks.
Reduce stress damage taken by friendlies. Or that friends take. Don't die.
This never gets old.
I didn't want her to die because I wanted another proc of Moff Dead's healing. We now have 2 sharpened bones. Huh. Huh. Another path has opened. We have too many paths before us. Team, there's too many! Anyway.
It will be a messy slaughter.
So Overwhelming Ire, I love this ability. I picked it up in the last playthrough as well. This will reduce the ultimate ability cost of minions by 10 Wrath. So this is now 35 Wrath. Nergaleth's Garden of Decay, which I haven't used, is also 35. Moff Dead can hit people for ungodly amounts for now 50. It's pretty good. I like it a lot. Also, fun fact, if you're using the Fallen Dampier for her ultimate debuff shenanigans, if you are, internet high five, that makes her ability 15 Wrath if you take her reduction costs, so...
The dead don't get to rest.
Specifically, this one. Yes. If you go with the Terror Blast upgrade, it, this talent will bring it into 15 Wrath cost, which is insane. It becomes incredibly spammable. Of course, that means you do sacrifice 5% damage increase, but if you're doing the Super Cheese build, you're doing it more for the stacks of debuffs than you are anything else. So now comes a choice. We run it down mid, right? Like, that's the only play? We could go to the right a little bit. Try our hands at another coffin for Crow's Paw. I mean, we got the coin. We have the Spirit Spear. So now I just roll again for the Robes of Potence. Kind of like that play. Also, this is intimidating. It's more intimidating for us to just run it down mid. Can you imagine? You have like this complete labyrinthine setup to stall the undead hordes, and they just walk down the middle. That would be funny. That would be hilarious. That's how I would do this. Alright. Game, you gave it to me before. I'm just asking one more time. Thank you! We did it! We've succeeded! Left side, the Liquid of Desolation. Gain a 50% chance to stun enemies when you damage them with destruction spells. Boo. The Standard of Darkness. If no minions were killed in battle, all minions that took part restore 20% vigor. Boo. And the Robes of Potence.
I'll take it as tribute.
This was successful.
Setting.
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. This is going to be 75% evasion on Gareth Naka. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And Nergaleth's of 8. Oh, I need to upgrade your accuracy. There. So now he'll have 134 accuracy. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. But we'll have to let it come together next time. Before us, we have a champion, elite champion, priestess, and elite standard bearer. I can feel it. The finger of death is going to come back. That spell is way too strong. But anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that I redeemed myself a little bit in this episode. We have finally obtained the Spirit Spear. We shall scale our loyal creations to the stars above and the Robes of Potence, we're basically set. Like this right here, boom, endgame set. Shackles of War, Robes of Potence, the Golden Rose, and the Spirit Spear. The 5th floor stands no chance. But I discussed earlier our other options available to us. Hypercarry Bride. With the 2nd Sharpened Bones, we can do some absolutely ridiculous, unfair, literally cheesing one-shot attempts with Abundant Harvest. We just need to get him his class item, and then Menovius will have a 7% chance to insta-kill anything he hits while hitting all things through the Sharpened Bone. And never missing. That's the cheese. It's hilarious. But again, cheese. So let me know if there's something particular you'd like to see. Of course, we have Kamul in the waiting for some evasion shenanigans, which we might actually bring out soon. Let's see, what are you at now? With the Robes of Potence, he'll be sitting at 62. That's not bad. We have double Wraith shenanigans that are a possibility now because of the obscene amount of evasion we can get. There are so many possibilities. So if there's a possibility that you want to see, let me know and I'll see if I can make it work. Otherwise, let's just scale our little boy Nurgleth into oblivion. Turn him in to the grandfather Nurgle that he was always meant to be.